Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet Royal Navy campaign. And I know that we're doing mission 46 today. Or was it mission 45? Haha, I forgot. It's mission 45. I knew it was 45 or 46. So if we get this mission done, it's 90% of the campaign. We've only got 5 missions to go after that. Wow. What have we got? So I've got the Bismarck, Scharnhorst, Lutzow, and the Admiral Hipper. I'm going to take my battleships in on this one. And my reasoning behind it is, I'll have Lion and Temuray can go for the Bismarck and the Scharnhorst, and then Nelson can quickly deal with the Lutzow and the Admiral Hipper, and then direct its fire most likely to the Bismarck. Here we go. I hope I don't regret this. I should have some sort of advantage here, I think. I suppose they do have 4 ships as opposed to 3, but... Is that the Nelson? It is the Nelson, right. Oh, and those look pretty good. Well, for a fast salvo they do. Are they going to launch a star shell from the Admiral Hipper? That's a hit from the Lutzow, or possibly 2 even. Yes, I knew they would, yeah. Yeah. You couldn't have launched a star shell from the Bismarck, perhaps. It would have made my life a lot easier. No. I mean, they are the elite of the German gunnery, so no. They're not out to make things easy for you. So we've got Line over here, Temur over here, and then the Germans like that. So they are effectively crossing RT. Right. So, Lion, so let's see. Temuray goes for Bismarck, Lion goes for the Scharnhorst, and Nelson goes for the Lutzow. Right, so you're going to go for the Scharnhorst, Lion. And you're going to turn. Out of port. Yeah, you're going to get the Scharnhorst up. And the wind, I think it's the strongest wind possible. Blowing pretty much from left to right, almost perfectly. Oh wow, that moves far too easily. Right, so I'm gonna guess that this is what I need to correct for the wind. 14 degrees is a suggested elevation, so let's go all the way up to 14 and shoot. Go on, yeah. Alright, a bit more for the wind, but yeah, elevation was pretty good. Let's turn the Nelson by 15 degrees, and let's get the Lutzow selected. Or should we go for the Admiral Hipper first? No, we'll go for the Lutzow, because I was thinking if I go for the Admiral Hipper, I'll have a bunch of targeting data here, and then the Lutzow will move in, be able to use the shots from the Admiral Hipper to better target the Lutzow, but the Lutzow has bigger guns, so I'm not sure it's worth it to do it that way. 15.3, oh wow, we got 15.3 exactly, we'll go 15.4. Yeah, I'm gonna go about here this time, just a little bit more. Shoot! Because we were a little bit, a little bit iffy. I'd say we were more long on that one than missing the ship because of the correction. That's what I would go with. So, you meanwhile are going to be firing at none other than the Bismarck. 14.5 suggested. We will go... Oh, I'll just go 14, I think. We'll just go 14. 14 exactly. And we will have you correct about here, maybe? Actually, let's go here. Ooh, I'll go in between the two then, fine. I'll go here then. Shoot! Yeah, a little bit towards the back, but yeah. Ooh! Ooh, wow. Every time the Bismarck fires, it's very scary. Because the closer they get, the more accurate they become. And they're already quite accurate to start out with. So, yeah. I'm starting to think that maybe bringing in the battleships wasn't the best option. Because they're all going for the Nelson, aren't they? Oh, that's 2 hits. At least 2. Right. Unless, of course, we then, you know, I suppose we could now start absolutely bombarding them with 16-inch shells, which would probably swing it back in our favour. But, you know, not necessarily. So what are the spotters saying? They're saying it was very long. Do I agree with that analysis? Not super long. I'll go 12.6, not 11.6. We'll go 12.6. We will put the guns... I'm actually going to put the guns here this time. I'm actually going to go here this time. Put the guns about here, because even if it goes to the front, it still could get the turrets. How's that looking? Go on. Oh, crikey! Well, that looks really good. Wasn't expecting to hit the turrets as soon as I mentioned them, but yeah, nice. In that case then, magazine detonation, magazine detonation, magazine detonation. There we go, I've mentioned it, it should happen now. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, you know. If I get magazine hit now though, I'll both be terrified and also quite happy at the same time. Yeah. You just mention it and it just happens. Right, they're saying that was 15.4, they're saying 13.3. Do I agree with that? I'll go 13.7. Let's go 13.7. Shoot! Pretty good, pretty good. Very nice. I shall most definitely take that. Right, they're going to most likely be turning away and making smoke pretty soon. Because they're pretty badly damaged at this point. No, I'll go here again. I'm going to go here. Be brave, be brave. You've got a strong wind helping you. Right, 14 was a miss. What do we reckon, 12.6? I think 12.6 could be good. Shoot! Yeah, alright. Still both turrets working. No! Oh! What was that? Did something break? No! No, no! Lutzow's getting out. Admiral Hipper torpedoes, maybe? No, a broadside. Oh yes, I didn't consider that as a... I forgot to consider that, actually. The Admiral Hipper could launch torpedoes when it gets close enough. And that'll complicate things massively for us. At least we've got good shots. It was 12.6. I'll go 12... 12.2. 12.2. And we'll put the guns exactly where they were last time. Just gonna put them about here this time. Shoot! Go on, in you go, in you go. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Those were good shots. Hits were scored. Now, the Lutzow has turned, so that means getting some really good hits on her should be easier than it was before because we have a bigger target to fire at. 13.7 was here. So if I go about... Oh, what does that look like? 13.4? Let's try 13.4. Fine, 13.3 for waterline hits. Shoot! Ah, we've got a turret damaged. See, if we had all 3 turrets working, that could have been the end of the Lutzow. Oh, really annoyed. Really, really annoyed. Right. We've got to make these count as well. These are the ones that have to count. If I had to choose any set of shots to count, it has to be the ones going to the Bismarck, because the Bismarck is the biggest threat here. And it's the biggest threat by a country mile. Alright, a little bit long. Still got 2 turrets firing. No! Scharnhorst. Still 1 turret firing. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Lutzow. Still moving away. Or trying to, rather. Admiral Hippo firing away. 1 hit out of 4. Alright. We're not doing too terribly then, I think. I'd like to think we're not anyway. Yeah, we'll know that right up until the moment that we will. No, this will be proven wrong. Let's go about here. 12.2. 12.2 was quite alright actually. We need to lower this by quite a bit now. So I reckon 11.4. Shoot! It's quite a lot that we've lowered it by, but we've scored hits and those are pretty good. Those look pretty good at least. How are we doing? Nelson, how are you doing? Yeah, X-turret heavy damage and AAA destroyed. So I'm not getting the X-turret back for quite some time, it would seem. That's not so good. It's not so good. I thought it might have been heavy damage last time, transferring into light damage on this turn, but it would seem that that's an incorrect assessment of the situation. Let's go to 13 exactly. Shoot! Only 2 turrets. Right, we've got the Lutzow. Excellent. They've lost the ship. So now we just need to polish off the Admiral Hipper and then give everything we've got to either the Bismarck or the Scharnhorst, leaning towards the Bismarck however, because I do think the Bismarck will last longer. So 12.1 was over there. I've lowered it by half a degree, and that's the difference on here. Strange how that works. So what are we saying? I'll go 11.2. Fine, 11.1. Fine, 10.9. No, I'm not going any lower than that, so I don't want to actually... Oh, we've done the correction already. Right, well then just shoot. Go on, go on, go on. That's not too bad, not too bad. Smoke? Yes! Excellent. Scharnhorst? Smoke as well. Wonderful. And the Admiral Hipper's moved backwards. That's interesting. Right, Lion, you are going to go for the Admiral Hipper now, I think. Now, they've made a bit of a mistake because the Admiral Hipper isn't actually obscured by the smoke. So I can pretty comfortably target the Hipper. Right. What was number 4? Number 4 was 11.4. Do I agree with 3 degrees less? Yeah, I'll actually say 8.1. I'll go 1 better than they are. We'll go 8.1. There we go. What do we reckon for a correction? About here, maybe? It's not in the air for as long. Let's try that. Shoot! I've just realised I was supposed to fire with the Nelson at the Admiral Hipper. Oh, that's a mistake on my part. That is a big mistake on my part. Yeah, I was very silly to do that. I should have... Yeah. This one was the one that was supposed to take out the... Yeah. Oh, that's silly of me. No. No, that's not so good. Not so good. What we need to do then is just get the Nelson on the Admiral Hipper and the Lion, was it, on the Scharnhorst? I think it could have been. Shoot! Close, but not quite there. Right. We have you over here. This is the Bismarck, isn't it? It is. Right, let's... Guns around here, maybe? 10.9 was there. Let's go to 10... Oh, I'll go 10.2, actually. Shoot! I will confess, I was aiming for the turrets. I was ever so slightly aiming for the turrets. Yeah. Oh, that's four hits. 4 shells into the Nelson. Right, Lion, you're not firing at the Admiral Hipper. You're supposed to be firing at the Scharnhorst. There, and they're trying to get away from you like that. Number 4 is 11.4. I'm going to say 11 point... Actually, no, I'll say 10.9. I'll say 10.9. Yeah, because the Admiral Hipper will just be taken care of by the Nelson, so we don't really need to worry too much about her. But the Scharnhorst will require more work. Now, this time I wasn't going for the rear turret. This time I wasn't actually going for it. That's just a lucky hit for me. Have we got all the turrets back? Yes, we have. Oh, good job. Good job, damage control. Yes, very nice. We've got those turrets back. Right. So 7.7 was over here. If I drop it to 7.5, let's say. Shoot. Good hits. Almost. 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 Now we've got one of the turrets on the Bismarck. Why don't we try and make it, you know, 2 in a row perhaps? Which turret have we got, by the way? Was it the A turret or the B turret? It was the B turret. Right, so 10.2 was there. So say if I go 9.5. Can we maybe do it again? Ooh, not quite. Not quite. Even if they decide to open up, though, which I'm not sure if they will, they'll only have one turret to fire with. And one turret, really, not that much. Not an enormous problem. It's basically, it's a quarter of what it could be. Because, you know, they could have 4 turrets firing at us, for example, which would be a pretty terrible situation to be in. But, you know, we're hanging on, we're hanging on, we're hanging on. That's a bunch of hits. That's good. Yeah, just take out the Admiral Hipper and then focus on one of the battleships, whichever you prefer. 7.5 was good. Well, somewhat good. We'll go 7.2. Shoot. Go on. In you go, in you go. There we go. Good. That's good, that's good. Let's try and get that final turret out. Just because, you know. Let's go to 8, 9. Shoot. I mean, in all fairness to me, I did get what I was looking for. And in a rather eerie plot twist, we got a magazine hit. It's interesting. So I mentioned destroying a turret. I destroyed a turret. I mentioned magazine hit. And I've got a magazine hit. Do you know what then? I'll find £1 million tomorrow. On the street in a suitcase. If we've got that sort of power, let's really put it to the test. Let's really put it to the test. I wasn't expecting that though. And the thing is, I do actually go on a walk on a daily basis. At least I will be this month. As a fundraiser. So, yeah, that's not actually too out of the question. That I find £1 million in a suitcase on my travels. Good, excellent salvo. Well, at least I don't have to make the decision as to who the Nelson has to dedicate her firepower to. Look at her go under. Yeah, A turret gone, B turret gone, and a whole host of other things probably gone as well, but we don't have the enemy damage report because we wouldn't have it in real life. So we know that we've clearly damaged a lot of things, which has caused the ship to sink. We'll watch her go under, because she's going under quite quickly, and there's not much left of her to go under anyway. And there she goes. She's gone. Right. You meanwhile have to switch back to this smoke, which is the Admiral Hipper. So, let's... Oh, wow. You've got a list going on. I'm going to assume that means your pumps are damaged, at least somewhat. They must be somewhat damaged, at least. 7-2. Oh, let's go 7 exactly. Shoot. Well, there we go. The Hipper's pretty much worn out. They're pretty much spent at this point. I've just realised something. The Scharnhorst will have all of the ships targeting her now, because we've finished the Admiral Hipper off pretty soon. We're going to finish we've finished the Bismarck off already, and so that means we will have, we will have only one ship left to target, which will be the Scharnhorst. Why is it at 8.9? Please don't tell me I've been... Oh, no, that's fine. Completely fine. We were firing at the Bismarck with this one. So we've got a 12.6 over here. What do you reckon? I'll say 14.3. 14.3 for you. Have we done the correction yet? It doesn't look like we have. Let's do one now. Just make sure. Yeah, that's about right. Shoot! A little bit long. About half a degree less would do it, I think. Smoke or no smoke? Yeah, still making smoke. Very well. Of course, the interesting thing is now, some of you may have noticed this already, but the thing with the Scharnhorst is that at this point, because we've destroyed the rear turret, when she stops making smoke to disengage... Oh, we've not selected the Scharnhorst, have we? Oh, for goodness sake. Because we've not actually selected the Scharnhorst yet... No, what was I saying? See, I've lost now. I'm lost. What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I think I was getting at because we've destroyed the rear turret on the Scharnhorst. When they open up again, they won't be able to fire at us with anything. I think that's what I was getting at. Well, I hope it was. Well, we'll never know now unless I somehow manage to remember. It doesn't seem very likely though. So 7.0 was good. Let's drop it to 6.6. Shoot. Go on, finish her off, finish her off. Nope, lives to fight another day. Clearly lives to fight another day. We've targeted the Scharnhorst, that's good. Yeah, it's just the red line really that we're using now. Extensive use of the red line. 14.2. Oh yeah, that was the one we were supposed to lower by a bit. I'll go to 13.5. Shoot! Almost, almost, almost. Very close. That's a secondary explosion. So Admiral Hipper could blow at any second, really. I mean, they are pretty, you know, destroyed already. So now we'll go about here this time, because we were a little bit... We overcorrected slightly for the wind last time. Shoot! Oh yes. Oh yes. That could prompt them to now stop making smoke, because those are pretty clean hits on the stern. So I'm guessing engine room and propellers, propulsion, all that stuff will be in need of repairs at this point. Again, we keep missing the Admiral Hipper. We'll put the guns about here. 13.5. A little bit long still. We'll drop to 13.2. Shoot. Plot twist, Scharnhorst goes under now. No, they're still able to make 10 knots. Interesting, interesting. That's, yeah. Not bad at all, really. If you think about it. I can't see my target. Oh. I can now. Well, not really. I can see and not see it at the same time. 12.6 was over here. Let's get to 13. Shoot. Oh no. Rubbish! Those would have been such good hits if I hadn't missed them completely. Come on, send the Admiral Hipper under already. Why haven't we done it yet? Shoot! No, still not going under. Ugh, please just go under already. I bet if I had the Admiral Hipper, it would be nowhere near as resistant to 16-inch shells as this ship is. (13.2) was actually not too bad. Let's go to 13.6. Shoot! More hits on the stern. But they're still going. They are still going. Just about. Just about, but still moving. And I think I can go back to ×8. Yes, I can. Excellent work. So, oh, it's a bit of a guess. Oh wait, no, I can go about here. I'll go about here this time. So we keep missing with this. We keep missing, and it's annoying, because we need to not miss. I think that was just unlucky. Right, Admiral Hipper. Let's go all the way up to 7.3 and just get you under. There we go. Right, so that's the Admiral Hipper dealt with. Right, it's just the Scharnhorst left. So, what are we thinking for the Scharnhorst? Not a whole lot different than we've already been thinking. You know, just try not to miss, and hopefully send it under soon. Oh, that's annoying. Why won't it sink? Do you know what? I'm going to switch to high explosives this time. I know high explosives wasn't particularly... Oh, that's where they are. I know they weren't extremely helpful in the past. We may have suffered a calamity also as a result of them, but I think high explosives could be what we need. Shoot! Could this be it then? Are they going to stop making smoke? I mean, if this was me, I probably would... Well, what would I have done actually if this was me? Oh yeah, that's actually quite a good idea. What would I have done myself? What would I have done myself if this was up to me? I probably would have just disengaged. I wouldn't even try to attempt it, to be quite honest, because this is just... I just think this is too much. The fleet I've got here, I wouldn't feel comfortable taking it on with Bismarck, Scharnhorst, Lutzow and Admiral Hipper. I mean, you might do, in which case you're either brave, foolish, or better at this game than I am. But I'll go high explosive with you as well. But yeah, this is all I can do, and I'd rather miss out on a victory and bring my ships back to port than lose them all in the pursuit of victory. Because yeah, this isn't a single battle where it's like, yeah, you can... Because I've said this before, but I'll say it again. In single battles, I'm much braver. I'm much braver because I know that there's no strategic downside to not being brave. If we lose everything... Alright, fair enough. But here, if we lose everything, that's really bad. Because we need those ships again, later on. None. They've given up. They have given up. They've given up. They're not making smoke. They have effectively surrendered to us. Excellent. Excellent. Really good, yeah. Well, that means we should finish them off fairly soon. We'll just switch to armour piercing now, I think. After this turn, we'll switch back to armour piercing, and yeah, hopefully we'll take the Scharnhorst out. So 14 was a little bit long. Let's go 13-1. Shoot. Yeah, that's a hit on the stern. That's one hit. That's, you know, but I saw it. I saw it with my own two eyes. So that was a hit. It was only one, so it wasn't brilliant, but it was still a hit. Although, if we want to sink the Scharnhorst, we're going to have a better, you know, hit rate than just one for every 9 shells. I mean, granted, you would eventually probably sink the Scharnhorst, but we'd be here probably until tomorrow. I'll have to explain in tomorrow's video. So the reason why I didn't upload yesterday was because I was hitting the Scharnhorst with only one shell every time I fired a broadside. And, well, it took 9 times as long. So, you know. And I had to get a new computer in the process because the video file was about, oh, I don't know, a terabyte in size because it was about 10 hours of recording. No, I don't think that would actually happen. I think I'd run out of, what's it called? I'd run out of 16-inch shells before that would happen, probably. Yeah, I've never had it happen to me where I've run out of shells before. This is in single battle, campaign, or Battle of the Atlantic. So, yeah. I know they say there's a first time for everything, but I would rather, you know, not run out of shells. Come on, they have to be going under soon, surely. I've still got one more video to record. I can't be doing this for the whole day. I have other things to do as well. So please, Scharnhorst, if it's not too much to ask, can we have you slip under already? Scharnhorst says no. Why? You're getting hammered by these shells. They must have mismatched them then. This must actually be the Bismarck, and then what I sank earlier was have been the Scharnhorst. Clearly, I see no other explanation. Because these are good salvos now. I'm scoring consistent hits and nothing's happening. Honestly, score no hits, Scharnhorst doesn't sink. Score 1 hit out of 9, Scharnhorst doesn't sink. Score 4 or 5 hits out of 9, Scharnhorst also doesn't sink. Please just go under. And I'm not going to disengage, because I do have the option now, presumably, of disengaging, because, well, we've pretty much taken them out, but no. I'm not risking seeing heavy damage for the Scharnhorst and her being able to get away. I am not prepared to do it. Not after with all this effort. No. No. We need to send her to the bottom, and that's you know. And that's just what's happened now. Ugh, finally. Wow. I bet the Scharnhorst had Battle of the North Cape, Spitsbergen flashbacks during that. Although the odds were even less in her favour now than they were in that one. So, action report. On the British side, the Battleship Lion received no damage, the Battleship Nelson received medium damage, and the Battleship Temeraire received no damage. And on the German side, the Battleship Bismarck was sunk for 41,700 tons. The Battleship Scharnhorst eventually sunk for 32,100 tons. Heavy Cruiser Lutzow sunk for 12,000 tons, and Heavy Cruiser Admiral Hipper sunk for 16,000 tons. And we have earned ourselves another 3 stars. We've sank 101,800 tons, and as a result of that, we have earned ourselves 101,800 renown. Oh, I'm kind of tempted to just watch her sink on this. Should we or should we not? How quickly is she going under? Yeah, go on, we'll stay. We'll stay, because she's going under quite quickly. So, sinking by the stern, because that's where most of the shells hit. And the bow slips under, meaning the Scharnhorst is no more. And that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoyed the content I put out, leave a like and subscribe. Any suggestions for a custom battle, drop them below in the comments and I'll get right to them. Yeah. thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.